You are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, and you know what those days mean. It's time for another AEW Event Center report for either Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision. And now, here is the host of the AEW Event Center Wrestling Report, New Bedford's version of Tony Schiavone, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. Sorry for the long delays of videos. Been a crazy week, a very insane week, and I had to do a lot more extra videos than I needed to, so I'm trying to give myself some time and everything else, you know, real life, like regular chores, doing laundry and all that good stuff, and work, and trying to figure out everything in life, and I do apologize, but I will. I always make a promise. I always tend to keep it when it comes to my YouTube channel. I keep going with these videos, and that's what I'm going to do. And so Crown Jewel is over, so we're going to get right into that on a separate video, of course. But I also want to welcome a new subscriber to my channel, The Bucks. Must be a Bucks fan, Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Welcome, The Bucks, to my channel. Any questions you want to ask about my channel, and please feel free in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, and I do appreciate that wholeheartedly. To all my new subscribers out there, if you just subscribed to me recently, please, any questions, just let me know, chat. Please be respectful with the questions, and I do appreciate that wholeheartedly. I figure, this is a good channel. I'm glad people are connecting with the channel as well. Like I said, there's been a lot has been going on, and personally, it's been I've been trying, mentally I'm good. It's that when someone, like I said, if you see my episode a few episodes ago, someone who has made a profound impact in my life, who founded the church that I been attending since the very beginning, I should say, has recently passed away. So, having known somebody for about 40 years plus, it's, for about 40 years, it's, kind of mind-blowing. Like I said, couldn't post it on any social media via text. I had to do it via video. And, mentally has thrown me off guard, so to speak, but I always try to stay strong, and I always try to stay positive, and remember the good times, and we're going to celebrate her life pretty soon. So, like I said, I had a discussion with my mother about this and everything else, and it is kind of mind-blowing, about that. And, I'm just, just thinking about all the people that we known in that church that have gone on, have passed away, and she's now with them, and it's unbelievable how things, kind of work out, It's totally mind-blowing. So, but other than that, let's get going. We're going to talk about AEW Rampage. I didn't mean to be somber on this. I do apologize, good folks. But I figured, take up some time. Like I said, welcome to Bucks. The Bucks, if you have anything to say, or you want to comment on my videos and all that, ask any questions, please feel free to do so. Like I said, keep the comments respectful and everything else. I know, sometimes, I'm not in the mood for trolls or anything like that, but at the same time, I do appreciate new subscribers as usual. So, so there's that. AEW Rampage last night, trios matchup: The Butcher, Beef, and JD Drake. That's three big dudes right there, going up against Los Facción Ingobernables, LFI. That would be Rush, Dralistico, and the Beast Mortos, who has been, back and forth between them and Undisputed Kingdom. This was a heck of a matchup. This was a heck of a matchup. Trios matches are very interesting because since they invented the trio, since they inducted the trios title, it seems like you see a lot of factions forming. The fun part about it is if you have a faction of more than 3 people, it has an interesting combination about which three are going to go in the battle and which, stay out. No, it keeps your opponents guessing. That's why I like about trios matches. LFI, as you know, they are been mentored by Jake the Snake Roberts, which is very interesting. They won the matchup against Butcher Beef and JD Drake. Renee Paquette interviews Stokely Hathaway. He says he knew this was going to happen. He says, he claims to be a maker of champions. Yeah, right. Like I said, Stokely Hathaway, you look at him, it looks like if Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart's DNA, he's got mixed up in some freak science lab. It came out him, He claims that he helped Private Party be champions and all that good stuff. And I remember he was taken out by a security member at the corner. It was really hilarious. Somebody grabbed him. Let me go. So, Taya Valkyrie and Deonna Purrazzo formed an alliance. They call themselves the Vendetta. As Taya Valkyrie went up against Zoe Lynn, and Taya Valkyrie ended up winning the matchup. So Renee Paquette decided to get a word with Vendetta after the matchup. But then Stokely Hathaway claims that Stokely Hathaway's been running his mouth and speaking lies as usual. He said, "Oh, Zoe Lynn's out there saying you eat meatballs and all that." And Taya Valkyrie goes back out there and attacks Zoe Lynn. And after the matchup, but then Deonna Purrazzo says, "Hey, it's enough. You proved your point. Let's go to the back." And Taya Valkyrie goes fine and starts laughing. And Harley Cameron and Thunder Rosa addresses the Day of the Dead matchup. I don't know what that is, what that entails. Is it a casket match of sorts? No disqualification, no count out of sorts? Anything goes in this matchup? But they decided, we'll find out later tonight, as Collision, they're going to have that matchup. And Harley Cameron, a lot of people have been talking about, I was on Reddit, and they had AEW Fan Hub on Reddit, and they talk about how, great Harley Cameron has been. And Harley Cameron is, I gotta find it, because I did comment on that post on Reddit. When, let me just go on Reddit for just a second. And let's chat, no, not chat, inbox, okay. So, I want to talk about, somebody on AEW, No Philosopher 8786, maximizing the minutes, Harley Cameron, a better collision match of Thunder Rosa, he wanted to shine a light on the progression, hard work, and background experience of Harley Cameron. Since she debuted in AEW, she has gradually become one of the most engaging characters and wrestlers in AEW. A lot of folks in wrestling this year have maximized their minutes, but Harley Cameron makes every second count. In the ring, she continues to get better and has proven she can work in a variety of roles on the card and make the flimsiest of material work. Somehow she has taken two of the most cliche women's wrestling characters, the ditzy blonde and Psycho, fused them together in a way that's been interesting, entertaining, and fully engaging. So, I'm going to go on that link, and, she only wrestles AEW matchup. And Tony Schiavone even called her one of the most talented people they have on, and Cameron appeared, she appeared in a video. Harley Cameron's a talented singer, and but then she sang the Inspirations theme song, and soul singer and everything else. Harley Cameron can act, and and just boring, became never boring. And she, I'll tell you what, she has leveled up, and this is what I said about her. Was everyone's thoughts? I love Harley Cameron. She has leveled up since aligning herself with Saraya. Once she masters her wrestling skills, she would be unstoppable. I have 4 upvotes on that, and I stand by that. I think Harley Cameron. I think she's taken a page out of Toni Storm's playbook and decided to level up her character. Toni Storm has done that with the Timeless Toni Storm. Not only you be beautiful, you can be funny. You can say all sorts of crazy things. Harley Cameron's been the same way. One thing I know, all right, about Australian women, they can really, really level. We've seen it with the Iconics. We've seen it with Rhea Ripley. Now it's like, now you see her on AEW, Harley Cameron and Timeless Toni Storm. You know, we see Zarya now in NXT. On the recently released Indy Hartwell, she had her best stuff in NXT with Dexter Lumis and all. I've always believed, you know, I think, you know, like I said, these ladies have put their home country back on the map alongside people like Duke Hudson and Grayson Waller. You know, they, you know, I think, you know, not since the days of, you know, prior to all them coming in from the WWE or AEW, there's only one Australian wrestler that has been well known, and that would be Outback Jack. But then I forget about Kyle Fletcher, you know, Mark Davis, the Aussie Open. So Harley Cameron leveling up since her alignment with Saraya. Now Saraya, with her wrestling expertise in the family business, has helped out Harley Cameron. I think Harley Cameron. I've always liked Harley Cameron. She's beautiful. But now I think Thunder Rosa, one of the most accomplished wrestlers in the Indies, is this matchup. This Day of the Dead matchup, I think it's going to really get Harley to kick up a notch in her wrestling skills. Like I said, once she starts mastering that, remember she was trained in the Flatback School by Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze, of course, aka Mike Dalton, that's his real name. I know Natalia's played a part in it as well until she started, you know, helping out with TJ Wilson in the school as well. I think only a matter of time. Like I said, when Harley Cameron masters her wrestling skills, I think it'll be only a matter of time she'll be sporting gold. Hopefully by halfway next year, she'll probably be TBS champ or Women's World champ. Who knows? Will she break free from the shadow of Saraya, or will she align herself with somebody like Mariah May? Because I know they were best friends in real life. Or will she align herself with Toni Storm? Who possibilities to end this with Harley Cameron? Any role, I think she'll kill it, and that's the thing about Harley Cameron. Gotta give her a lot of props for that. So I'm very interested to see what happens on the Day of the Dead match. Excuse me. Women's action: Queen Namanana versus Top Flight's Layla Gray. Heck of a match. These two ladies, like I said, future of the women's division in AEW. You know, Layla Gray, she recently was touring in Japan, learning the craft there, along with her husband Luke Curtis, the certified Luke Curtis, a former OVW heavyweight champion, might I add. And Queen Amanada defeated Layla Gray in with a unique submission hold, and Amanada showed Layla Gray some respect. A trios match of Top Flight and Action Andretti went up against the Dark Order. It seems like Action Andretti showing a little bit more aggressive tactics, and Action Andretti did end up winning the match, and for his team. But you know, they started arguing after the matchup, Top Flight and Dark Order, but cooler heads do prevail as they both shake hands. And then Commander went one-on-one with Leo Rush, and Commander ended up winning that matchup. It seems like Top Flight, mainly Action Andretti, not very happy as Leo Rush and Layla Gray did lose their matchup. So I wonder if Action Andretti's actions is going to affect Top Flight in a negative fashion. We'll find that out sooner or later. Alright, so that is it for episode 1187 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977 AEW Rampage Event Center for November the 1st, 2024. Coming up next will be some Card Sharks gameplay. So I'll see you guys later. Until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.